All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Amendment the Legend Beast of Star 16 here, and we are back in NBA 2K20, and we have a lot to talk about. We actually have a lot to talk about for once, and I know everybody's pretty pissed right now about the attribute upgrades. I am too, but it's about to get worse. So on screen here, you see the attribute menu, the little skill breakdown, right? At first, you're just thinking, okay, just basically just archetypes with extra steps, right? It's much more than that. It's not just telling you what attribute cap your player can get to. It's also determining your Hall of Fame badges, regardless of what your stats are or what you put your upgrades to. And that doesn't seem like a big deal until I kind of have to, abuse it a little bit. Kind of have to show you guys what I mean. I went ahead and I created like 5 players to test this out for you guys, though. But right here, you see, I choose the little playmaking sharp, right? And I'm not gonna put any. Well, I'm gonna put as little as I possibly can. You see, I'm putting it all into my defending and my finishing, right? Even though my archetype is a play sharp at center, which is really weird. But I'm gonna try to put as few as possible so I can keep going. So you guys see here, 10 badges in my finishing, 10 badges in my defending. So I go ahead and I do that. And I load up. I just want to see it. And plus, you have the little choose your own takeover thing. I think that's, pretty cool. That's all right. But you see, I built a finisher, even though my archetype is a play sharp at center or a stretch big. I should just start saying stretch big or stretch 5. But here's where things get crazy, right? I go ahead, I boost it all the way up to 99 just for testing. And you see here, even though I put all my upgrades into finishing and rebounding, I still can only get Hall of Fame on shooting and playmaking. Now, this is bad for a number of reasons. For a lot of reasons, which I'll have to make in another video. But one of the things I hate about this is that it really alienates post scores. Like, I can't get all the post badges that I want on Hall of Fame. I think it's absolutely stupid that I can't. Like, there are some post badges in finishing, there are some post badges in shooting, there are some post badges in playmaking. I can't even make the Elijah one type that I want to make. It's like, it seems good at first, but then when you start to realize that it's really not. It's really just archetypes, and it's bad at that. But does it get better? Not really. There's still a lot of stuff wrong with this system. So that being said, clearly we have a problem, right? It's basically archetypes are back. They're back. There's no way around it. They even, have a physical profile, which I think is okay. It's pretty dope. But again, it's affected by things by height and by weight. Things that you guys pretty much already know. The best one depends on your build. I like strength because, I'm a center. I don't want to get bullied down low. But here's where things get really interesting. Attributes have no effect on badges individually. Okay? There is a threshold. Once you get to 60 points, you get the first upgrade. And then, the upgrades become more frequently, like every 3 points after that. But why is this important? Why is it important? Well, it doesn't really matter what you upgrade. It matters, the category that you upgrade, right? So you see, as I upgraded all my finishing, I got 30 finishing badges. As I upgrade, my playmaking, I got 20. As I upgrade my shooting, I have 10. It doesn't matter what you upgrade individually. It just matters what category you upgrade. That determines how many badges you get. This is on a different player. This is on my finishing build. And you see I only got 1 Hall of Fame badge. But I got 30 potential upgrades in which, you can spread those out however you want. You can get Acrobat, Back Down Punisher, whatever it is that you want. You can go crazy with that. So pure archetypes or dual archetypes, they're pretty good. I mean, it just depends. It's a lot of custom ability, to be honest, which is good on them. It's good on them, but it's still archetypes at the end of the day. Like, I don't want post fate to be tied into shooting. I mean, I get why, but what about us post scores? Post moves tied into playmaking. Okay, I can see that, but it's just. Sometimes we just want to have different things be upgraded. Maybe this is the first step into that. Maybe they can change something. Maybe they'll hear our outcry. They'll hear our rage. But until then, I mean, this system is horrible. But you see on screen here, I'm just kind of playing around, showing you guys that, above 60 points, that's what you need for your first upgrade. in that category. After that, it's like every 2 points, every 3 points, every so on and so forth. I got 25 badges in playmaking because of that. 23 badges in finishing. And with this, you can kind of play around with the badges. After we, play around with the badges, after the community sees what's effective and what's not, then I would recommend going back and rebuilding your character so you can get the badges that are, really dominating. Like, I think it's pretty cool that I can have, gold range extender. They should have kept, like, limitless range or whatever. But I can have gold range extender on my post score. I think that's cool. I do like that. It's a bit cheesy, I'm sure. But, I can't lie that, like, I'm excited for it because, it allows me to, cover for a lot of weaknesses. Like, yes, attributes matter, but I've always been in the camp that badges matter a lot more than attributes have ever mattered in 2K, with the exception of maybe speed, because speed is just, actually, no, speed in 2K is, But, so, like, with this build, I can get maybe gold range extender on my shooting. I can get gold post fade. I can get, Hall of Fame, post-mech technician. Like, you can really do a lot with the badges. And over here, this really doesn't matter. This is just how you look. I mean, there's no real bearings on this whatsoever. Now, the height and the weight thing I mentioned earlier, it just, decreases a bunch of attributes the higher you go. Like, it decreases your speed and your acceleration at max height, which obviously it should. There should be some type of penalty for being just taller and heavier than everybody else. Speed's a huge issue right now. According to a lot of people, everyone feels sluggish, so I just decided to leave at 7 foot. And of course, weight matters as well. There's no benefit to lowering your weight as a big man, so just go ahead and max it out. I mean, you're only losing a couple driving dunk, so I mean, why not? Wingspan again doesn't matter too much if you're not that much of a shooter. I think I mean, it's just your preference. Whether these plus ones will affect things or not, I don't know. I don't know any of the 2K thresholds for stats, except for speed boosting, which changes year by year. Choose your takeover, yada yada. But back to the main topic at hand. Being able to customize your badges is essentially what will make your player more unique than everybody else. It's just a matter of what badges matter, what badges don't. What's your build? What's your role on the team or in the park, right? So obviously, everyone will be about a 90, but I'm just going to go to 99 just for the sake of video so I can talk about, these badges. Honestly, this is kind of, I think it's actually a good idea. Now, I think it's a good idea because this will allow for more diversity, especially because in every other 2K before this, everybody had the same badges. If you were a center, everybody had hustle rebounder, so and so forth. If you were a sharpshooter or any type of guard, you had to have deep range, dead eye, limitless range, yada, yada, yada. Like, it was just the same. But now you can kind of you really got to pick and choose what you want. Like, floor general is really, really good. Getting a boost in your entire team. As a post scorer, I need post-spin technician on the Hall of Fame. But the question is, how high do you upgrade? Do you get 2 Hall of Fame badges? Do you get 1 Hall of Fame badge and then a bunch of bronze badges? Do you get a couple silver badges? Like, these things really, really matter, and I love it. I really do love it. It's just, I can spend hours in this system. I just need more diversity in the stat department. Like, just regroup the badges for different positions. Don't put them all in one single, thing. Like, post scorers, we should all have, a post area. At least in my, I know I've been complaining about post scorers, but you guys know, I'm just a post scorer at heart. I love Olajuwon, favorite player, but still. I think a lot of people feel me on this because a lot of, people are like, why is, certain badges stuck within certain brackets? I think it really only hurts us the most, but it is what it is. But you can decide what you guys want. Spread the badges out, or just focus on one area. Are you gonna be a jack of all trades, or are you gonna be a master of one or a couple? You guys get what I'm saying. But it's really, really good. You see here, you got the little finishing things. Acrobat, back down, punisher, consistent finisher, yada yada. I can even go here, and if I want to, I can get myself catch and shoot. I can get myself, dead eye or range extender. The possibilities are not limitless, but I mean, there's some calculation numbers in which you can do. It's a lot of freaking numbers. That's all I know. But that's all I got for you guys today. Don't be fooled. Just kind of wait. The badges matter more than anything else. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you liked this video, found it helpful, just like you did not. And thank you guys for sticking with me. It's good to be back to 2K. Hopefully we can have another good year. See ya. Peace out.